Okay, super excited to talk to you guys today. So first of all, introduce yourself and then your compadre.
My name is Marcy Salazar, and I am a realtor with the Stratton Group.
My name is Juan Antonio Salazar, also a realtor with the Stratton Group. Been involved indirectly about 4 years through Marcy, but directly a couple of years now.
Gotcha.
So we are a team within a team.
Yeah, so let's talk about your team. So it's a little bit different because you're husband and wife. So
Yes. Thank you for the reminder.
How are the dynamics of that? Being in real estate, how does that work out?
It was a little rough around the edges in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, being married 24/7 together, it was a little hard. But we made it through, and I think it was the best decision for our family and financially as well.
Yeah, one of the gifts, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's talk about sales volume. What was your sales volume last year?
Last year, we sold about $16 million.
$16 million. And how long, and you started with a team how long ago?
In 2018, September of 2018.
And then Juan Antonio, when did you come in?
Right around March of 2020,
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
there you go.
Yeah.
So what got you into real estate? What started you down that path?
Oh my gosh. Short version, I needed the flexibility to be with my kids because prior to that, I was a stay-at-home mom. And we were in a financial debacle.
Hardship.
And I needed to go to work and I needed to do something, but I didn't want to get an 8-to-5 job. I wanted something that would give me the flexibility to be involved as much as I could with my kids' life, but also be able to make as much money as possible.
Gotcha.
That's what got me in real estate.
So if you had to give one piece of advice to somebody that was starting in real estate, or you had to go back to the very beginning and give yourself a piece of advice, what would it be and why?
Honestly, for me, it's always been get out of your fucking head, because that is what's going to either make it happen or kill your career.
Okay. And what does that mean to you when you say get out of your head? What does that
I
mean?
think a lot of the times we make up stories in our head and we choose to believe them. And one of those stories is, I don't want to call. I'm going to bother them if I call. I don't want to door knock because what if they're in the middle of a dinner? You know, all these stories that we think we just tell ourselves because it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And we don't want to face the uncomfortableness. But once you're okay with being uncomfortable, you're going to make it.
Gotcha. Juan Antonio, you had to give somebody a piece of advice who was starting off in the business brand new right now, what would it be?
Marry a woman like my wife.
That's number one. Number two would be to, you're not a real estate professional, you're a business owner, right? So we talk about lead generation, we talk about calling people to see if they want to transact. But the way I see it is that you're always doing this. Right? No matter where you are, it's your business. You should always be talking it up and trying to meet people, no matter where you are. Grocery store, barber, hair salon, wherever you go and patronize, that's somebody who could be a potential client, right? So you can't treat it like a job where you go somewhere and you call or do your activities and then go home and focus on life. No, this is a thing that you always have to be doing. Right? No matter where you are, who you're with, what activity you're doing, this is your life. You're a business owner, you just happen to sell real estate.
So what value have you guys, what's your perception of value of being part of the Stratton team? Tell me a little bit about that, like when you look at it going, oh, this is what I feel like a benefit of being part of the team is.
People that we work with, we love, culture-wise, all the trainings, the systems, the model, the coaching. I mean, there's just a plethora of things that I could mention.
Yeah. Juan Antonio, what about you?
Not knowing anything about real estate, having some experience in sales, I always thought being with a team is the best way to start, right? Luckily, she met you and that's what she decided to do. And it's been a blessing to be with this team because of everything that she mentioned. I remember thinking, be with a team for a couple of years and then branch out on your own. This was 5 years ago.
Right.
We're still here. We're still happy. Our production is great. It's growing. So it's because of the group.
Tell me one thing about you that people wouldn't know unless you told them.
I was a stay-at-home mom for 6 years.
Oh, before real estate.
Before real estate, I was a stay-at-home mom. I hadn't worked for 6 years, and we were broke. We filed for bankruptcy. We lost cars, almost lost our house. I mean, we were in a situation where our life was just going downhill at a very, very fast pace. I mean, we were going to be homeless. And this is what got us to where we are now. We went from our home, we bought a duplex, we bought another
Investment
home.
property,
In our previous home, we converted it into an investment property. We just recently bought a car. We have 2 cars that we bought that we paid off. We paid cash for them. And it's all because of the team and business.
And also your hard work.
Clearly. Thank you.
Yes, dear.
But like I
Is that the 2 most important words to being in business with each other?
Yes.
Dear. Yes.
No, but also I think, and as I've mentioned before, I had interviewed with other brokers and my heart was set on another team. And when I met you, I called him right away and I said, I think I've changed my mind. I think this is home for me and this is the team I'm going to sign up with. And I truly believe in my heart that it was the best decision for me and my family and our business. And I really don't think I would have been as successful as I have been if I would have gone the other route. 100%.
Okay, one last thing. What's your goal? What's a short-term or long-term goal that you guys have that you're shooting for, either this year or the next 24 months?
So when we did our vision boards, one of my goals was to buy a family car, which we just accomplished. And another goal that we have is to buy another investment property at the beach. That's a short-term goal.
That's called a vacation home. That's not called an
It's
investment.
an investment home because we plan on renting it out the month that we don't use it.
Love it. Anything else you guys want to add?
No, I just love being in business with you guys. I love what you guys have to offer. The fact that you are your love for helping people and your goal of making all of us be 100K earners is at least 100K earners is mind-blowing to me, because I've never met anyone who that's their goal. Their goal is always, what's in it for me? What do I get out of it? But honestly, the 4.5 years that I've known you, it's always been, how do I get my people to be successful so they can have the life that they deserve and dream of?
Yeah.
So
It's easy to build great companies with great people.
Yeah.
I love being in business with you guys. Thanks for making
Likewise.
time for us today.
definitely.
Thanks.